Hey, what's up? I forgot I was I missed the countdown myself. Hey, welcome to Transformation Live with your boy Calvin Works. I'm so glad you were here. Today I got an interesting topic that I wanted to discuss, but before I get into that, I want to just thank you all who have watched this. Whether you watched the recording, you watched it live with me, the comments, the feedback. I'm explaining a little bit why I've been doing. I know for some people it might seem random, just doing random things, but there's a method to the madness. So if you here first time with me, Transformation Live on Tuesdays is basically me just chopping it up with you, talking about the Bible, talking about life, talking about strategies that we can use to improve our lives. And um, yeah, that's about it. Today, I want to talk about a journey that started 4 months ago. So 4 months ago, I was at 200, I was 298 pounds. Okay. I just got released from my job and, uh, yeah, got released from my job serving, this school district. I was working for 4 years. There were some changes being made, some different direction. And so, uh, I found myself in a bad place. If I'm being transparent, I was unhealthy. Emotionally, I was unstable. Um, I was in a place where just a lot of things that were happening in my personal and professional life. The church I was serving at, some things have happened there. It was just a lot going on in my life. And I remember being in my mom's house and I had on some shorts. Of course, it was the summertime. And she was like, I had on some sandals. And she's like, boy, your legs, like, were they swollen? And I looked down at my leg, and I ain't gonna lie, dog, my jaw looked like a ham hock, just swole. And so I was just in a bad place. Got home, talked to my wife about it, and she was like, "Man, I feel like going on this 40-day fast anyway. Would you mind doing it with me?" So I said, "Bet. I don't mind. Let's do the 40-day fast." And she said, "I want to eat no meat." All right. So I'm sitting here like, bruh, I eat steaks about the size of my back. Like, not eating meat for 40 days, that's gonna be tough. I have never done that before. So essentially, uh, we go this 40-day fast, and I don't eat meat. Me and my wife don't eat meat. We don't drink alcohol. We don't eat sugar, no bread, none of that stuff. And we will walk every day, just about every day. We joined this church, so I was getting fed spiritually, and I was just just trying to just shake back from just this place of depression and frustration. All right. So uh during this 4-day fast, my cousin, she has a birthday. We go to celebrate her. We go down to Texas and she wants to have brunch or lunch during at Perry's. All right. So if you ever been to Perry's, Perry's a steakhouse, but they are really known for their pork chops they got. Well, these pork chops are so good. So we and the pork chops was $20. So we there celebrating her, and everybody at the table getting pork chops, and me and Tree sitting there eating salad. I ate a vegan steak. They made they used jackfruit to make a steak. I tried it. It was decent. It tastes like meatloaf, but it was a steak, um, essentially. So eating that, and they just keep bringing these pork chops, and I'm sitting here like, bruh, I just want one pork chop. Like I was just like we were just craving it, right? We leave that place, go to my cousin's house, chill, and we just drinking water, talking, and people start asking us like, "How you doing it?" And I was like, "Real talk is God. Like we got each other's support, but it's really just a focus on we just want to hear from God. We just want to get closer to God." So now, mind you, I we just started this fast, so I think we're in this fast probably 2 weeks. I don't even know if we 2 weeks, right? So we're going 40 days no meat. Fast forward, by the end of the 40 days, I went from 298 pounds to I was 270 something, 270, right? So I'm like, whew. Now we walking a mile a day, sometimes 3 miles. One time I walked 6 miles in one day. And every time I got to a hill, I would walk backwards. So I'm getting strength in my legs. Like I got energy, right? And so I have not I don't eat as much meat now. Like I might eat chicken here and there, but it's very seldom that I eat any meat, right? But I got to this place, something that I thought was hard to do actually became very easy. The hard part was the mindset shift, right? First, I was struggling with the fact that things were happening to me and I just couldn't understand it. Like I could not understand how did I get to a place where I was 298 pounds. How did I get to a place where I did not have a job? How do I get to a place where um, emotionally I was just unavailable for my family? I was angry. At one point, Treese was telling me that my daughter felt like it was her fault that I lost my job. Like it was I was just in a bad place, y'all. And I thank God that he did not allow me to sit in that, but I also didn't know what he was doing through the process from going from not having a job to leaning dependent on him. All my life, I have always been about entrepreneurship, real estate, business. Like it comes natural to me. Like you could give me an idea, and I can run you your business plan right now and tell you how to move and how to navigate it and how to bust a move, right? But I have never had to do that for myself because I just love it, right? I will buy a product from someone who's selling me something if they got a good sales strategy, right? And I will call them out on it. Like I would let them know, like, I see what you're doing. I like that strategy. That was pretty good. And I'll buy the product just because I understand the method of sales and why it matters when it comes to what you're trying to sell. So I got to this place where I felt like my whole world was upside down, and I had to figure out who I was. Like my wife had to tell me, like, bro, you know who you are. Like, stop tripping. You good? God got something for you. It's their loss. Blah blah blah. Um, and and I'm saying all this to say, uh, I was embarrassed, and so I don't know if whoever's watching this or whatever, if you may watch this later or whatever the case may be. I want to tell you something. Don't be embarrassed if you're in a place where you cannot recognize who you are. The blessing in being able to recognize that you are in an unfamiliar space because you have allowed all these external situations to get to you. The fact that you are able to recognize that is a blessing. Many times, many people are stuck in the area of hurt and disaster and frustration, and they don't even realize they're going in and out in the same situation because something happened, right? Some life situation altered everything about themselves, and they don't even realize it. If you can recognize that you're unhealthy physically, if you can recognize that you're unhealthy emotionally, and you may be justified to be where you at, but don't stay there, right? I thank God that we took the steps that we took in the last 4 months. I'm in a better space. Like I feel so free. And when I say I feel free, I am I am I am happier and at peace with God. Like whatever has happened has happened. I can't do anything about that. I can't change that. I can't dictate why people are who they are and what they do. But what I can say is I have the freedom to decide whatever I want to do. Like I remember in second grade, teachers saying, "What do you want to be?" And everybody had to hit the fireman, the police officer, right? I feel like I'm that kid again right now. I feel like I get to dream big. I get to decide I want to do whatever it is I want to. I mean, you know what? I want to be a doctor today. Like I have freedom now. I didn't have that, and a sign of freedom is not the absence of a struggle or conflict. The sign of freedom is health and peace and control and responsibility and self-management. Um, like I don't depend on the surrounding world around me to dictate who I am or what I should feel or how I should act. I have control over that now. Before I didn't. And so now when I say I'm free, I'm still losing weight, right? I'm down to 260 now, 265, right? I'm getting closer to being in the fit position that I want to be in. Emotionally, I am better, right? I'm happier. I'm at peace. There's times and moments where I'm like, what's going on? Like sometimes like, man, am I supposed to feel this way? But what I'm realizing is that the longer you stick in frustration and headache and heartache, the more unhealthy you become. All right. There's nothing good being unhealthy. I was eating to make me feel better. I was spending money to make me feel better. I was just in a bad place. And so I'm telling you, 4 months ago, I was in one of the worst spots mentally, physically I have ever been in my life. I did the work. It took it's hard, but if you don't get out of that space where you're physically unhealthy and emotionally unhealthy, it's gonna continue. It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna change. It's gonna get worse. Okay. And I believe this with my whole entire heart. As long as you are breathing and living, God has something for you. Don't let the world convince you that the only way that you can be successful is this certain path that makes sense to the world. There's so much more in store for you that God has for you. Real talk, you might think you need to be a professor. You might feel like you need to be a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever the case may be. You might feel like you're in ministry. You need to go pastor and preach, and you believe that that is the best path for you to go. And I'm here to tell you, when God wants to deliver you to true freedom, your path that you have put in your mind and that you believe is the way to go, he might have you go a whole different path. And the path that he has you going is not to a role. It's not to a position. It is to a place of health. It's to a place of freedom. It's a place of reliance. It's a place of thanksgiving. It's a place of gratefulness. It's a place of you being able to have the capacity to see trouble coming your way and walk through that trouble. And say, I got God with me. It's a place where you hold yourself accountable and you self-regulate. Like, you shouldn't eat that type of food. You shouldn't be out that late. You shouldn't kick it around those people anymore. There's some things that you got to do. My journey to where I'm at right now started with the fact that he was working on me. It wasn't about preparing me for a position. It wasn't about preparing me for opportunities that I wanted or believe I should have. It wasn't about people speaking up for me or calling me and say, hey, man, I heard what they did to you. I got something for you. It wasn't about none of that. It was about me getting to a healthy place, both physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And when we get to that place, God is able to do with us that we could have never imagined. God is able to show us what we would never be able to see. God is able to allow us to hear things that our heirs would have never heard if we would have stayed where we were stuck at. And so my journey to getting this weight off me, my journey to being spiritually strong again, my journey to being emotionally stable, to continue this path, this life that God has for me, it's all about me becoming the best version of myself. I'm at peace right now and grateful and happy because the reward that I am seeing is peace, is freedom, is good health. Um, and I know I'm gonna prosper soon. I know opportunities are gonna come. I know things that were not done right will be corrected. I understand all that's going to happen in God's timing. My focus is just being at peace with the freedom that he has for me. And so I'm sharing this with you. If you are in a place where you are emotionally, physically, and spiritually unhealthy, one, acknowledge it. Two, find you someone that you can hold you accountable. Look at the areas that you need to change. I'm not telling you got to go on a 4-day fast. I'm not going to say that. But what I am saying is you're going to have to jumpstart something. It's going to be difficult. You're going to have to give up something, right? If it's something for if it's going to the gym, it's getting cold in Illinois, so I don't know where you might be at. You might can walk outside, but go walk for an hour. Go walk for an hour. Even if like the first time we walked, I remember I don't think we walked half the mile. First time we walked for an hour, and that's how slow we was walking. We didn't get a full mile, right? By the end of the week, we were walking 2 miles in 1 hour. All right. So it's not impossible. right? But the most important thing, stop looking for positions and roles and opportunities. Start looking for freedom. That's what I want to share today. More than anything, start looking for freedom. I was fat. I'm still fat, right? I got a long way to go. But when I tell you I'm skinny fat. Like I can see the difference. Right? I can see the difference. But I'm at peace. I'm not angry. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm trusting God. I'm excited what He gonna do. And so this journey for you, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult because you gotta retrain your way of thinking. You gotta move in different circles. You gotta stop talking to certain people. You're gonna be in an environment that you are not used to being in. And you're gonna try to do everything that you always have done. You're gonna try to take that and implement in this new environment that God's creating for you. It's not gonna work. You gotta let it go. Don't die because you was negligent to your body. Don't 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 make your life harder because you are miserable and unhappy. You just like, well, I guess this is my plight. I guess this is what it is. Like, get up and make the change. 2 weeks ago, I did a 5-day fast. Right. This wasn't a spiritual fast. This was literally just a 5-day fast, like a physical 5-day fast. I ate nothing. I drank nothing but water. 5-day fast. I drank nothing but water. I'm retuning my body. I am getting control over my body. I'm not allowing my body to dictate how I move. I'm not allowing my emotions to dictate how I feel. And I am learning to say no, right? Part of the problem with us is we want to solve and serve so much. We want to be available so much. We want to help so much. Sometimes you got to say no. No. And it's going to be okay. So, yes, I'm still on this journey. The other thing I was going to talk about, the videos. So, I've been doing videos, and it took me a long time to actually start doing videos, right? I didn't want to do videos because sometimes I don't like my voice. Sometimes the Georgia and me come out, the country Southern drawl comes out where I be slurring the heck out of a word. Like, you be like, what'd you just say? And I'm like, I know I said something, but I want to be transparent and honest. And I know social media, there's bullies. I know there are people who are evil. I know there are people who are so intelligent. They so wise on Facebook. They know everything. They ain't nothing wrong. Their life so perfect that they can commentate on everything that you got going on. And so I didn't want to be involved in that. But what I realized is that there are a group of people I'm here to serve. There are people here who have purpose. There are people here who want more in life. And so I have to get out of my comfort zone. So the videos that I'm doing, this live I'm doing is me practicing, preparing for when I'm going to start launching my business, when I do my official podcast, and the people I'm here to serve at a high level. I've got courses that I'm recording. I'm doing it. And I wanted to look in the camera. I wanted to go live. I wanted to be transparent. I wanted to be me. And I wanted to do it because 2026 will not be the same for me in 2025. God delivered me from a place of oppression, from a place of slavery, from a place of pain. He has given me freedom. And now I'm walking with God through the whole step. And I'm not just talking about financially what I'm talking about as a new person in Christ. I am not only spiritually stronger, but I am physically better, and I'm getting better, and I am emotionally stronger. I'm able to be available for my family in a way I have never been. And I know that it's going to be great. And the legacy that I'm going to leave behind for my children's children is going to be awesome. But it didn't start because he gave me a new position. It didn't start because he got my enemies the way I wanted him to get my enemies. It didn't start because there was an opportunity at the door. It was him putting a mirror in my face and showing me how fat I was, how emotionally unhealthy I was, how unstable I was, how angry I was, how spiritually weak I was. He showed me that mirror, and he said, let's get to work. And he brought my wife. My wife asked to do a fast. On the perfect day, the perfect time, the perfect moment, she has to do the fast. And me fasting before, I said, you know what, I'm going to do it with you because I don't want you to do this alone. That fast changed my life. I followed my wife's leadership, and from 298 pounds to now I'm 267. I got a long way to go. But 4 months ago, I did not have the mindset I have now. And I thank God for what he has done. So if that's you, you're in a space, things happening to you, you feel like what is going on, just allow God to get your attention and talk to him. And just know he got a plan for you. But the plan don't start with him getting your enemies. The plan don't start with him getting you a new position or new opportunity or more money or a new job, whatever the case may be. The plan starts with him and you looking at yourself and you having to examine yourself as you are. What about you is unhealthy? Fix it. Don't worry about anything else. Fix that. And as you fix that, God's going to give you the strength to prepare you for what he has for you. And what he has for you, the door ain't going to be locked. It's going to be wide open. The best is yet for you. And so hope my story and this journey that I'm going through is a blessing to you. God's not done with me yet. God is not done with you yet. And once again, the mindset you have to have, I'm not looking for a job. I'm not looking for opportunity. I'm not looking for a role. I'm not looking for my enemies to get what they deserve. I'm looking to become the best version of myself. And God looks at you and says, let's work on you. And when you start working on you, then God says, you're ready for what I have for you. So that's my journey so far. 4 months ago, 298 pounds. Right now, I'm at 267. I got a long ways to go. But I feel free. If God tell me to run, I'm running. If God say move, I'm moving. If God say be still, I'm being still. I'm spiritually stronger. I'm mentally stronger. And I'm happy. And I want that for you as well. So don't mind me in my videos. They're just me practicing. But in 2026, your boy about to show out crazy. I'm about to show out crazy. So I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. I just want to share that with you all. You got any questions? You got any questions about what I've been doing differently, fasting, foods I've been eating? I'll share that with you. Comment, inbox me. I got you. Other than that, enjoy your night and do me a favor. Go live your best life.